Greetings, Earthlings! You are now hurtling through the solar system with Biblerella, breaking through your wall of impenetrable energy to bring you intergalactic tidings of joy and spreading the good news gospel one soundbite at a time. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof as the color of bdellium. And the people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans, and made cakes of it. And the taste was as the taste of fresh oil. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a-lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again, and said, Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, and the cucumbers, and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. And the people spake against God and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water. And our soul loatheth this light bread. It's Torah Thursday on Biblerella. Some readings from Numbers, chapter 11, verses 4, 5, 7, and 8, and chapter 21, verse 5. Their soul loatheth this light bread. Wow. Pretty strong words after he brings them up out of Egypt and into the desert and provides them with this beautiful food. Every day at dawn with the dew, these tiny little mannas. And I remember when I first read that story in Numbers, when I reading the Old Testament, that it almost struck me in a way that God was sort of proud of the fact that it was as the taste of fresh oil. And what did they do? They moaned and groaned. So instead of being grateful, the people were just sort of enslaved to their appetites. All they could think about was the fish in Egypt and the garlic and the onions, and were complete ingrates. And I mean, granted, it's not easy to be eating the same thing every day and wandering around the desert, but no one said being great was easy. And I think that there's a lesson here in that if you can't see beyond your physical appetites, how will you aspire to greatness if you're so wrapped up in the physical? There's an old German proverb that I quite like, which says, if the stomach is full and busy, then the mind doesn't like to think. So maybe you should ask yourself, if your stomach or your thoughts are always about your stomach being full and busy, are you shutting yourself off from, messages from your higher power, a call, a vision, an intuition? The practice of fasting might be for you if you're looking to grow, if you feel stuck, or you are struggling with physical appetites. Don't be like moaning and groaning about manna. Turn that coin around and be oh so grateful that it's there every day. It tastes of the beautiful fresh oil and frees you up for your higher calling. Craving more sound bites of salvation to salve your soul? Then be sure to steer your spaceship on over to Biblerella.com.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.